What's up, y'all? It's Tisha the Diva, and y'all already know what time it is. This is for my ladies. Welcome back, you guys, to Season 5, Episode 82 of This is for my ladies. You guys, I have a lot in store for you all. Well, I ain't even about to lie. First of all, I'm out in California. It is coronavirus. It's not much to do. So the only thing that I've pretty much been able to do this week is fill out y'all applications and watch a little bit of TV. Catch up on some shows like P-Valley. Okay. Also, caught up on the Chi. And I just recently got into Twenties that comes on Showtime. And the Umbrella Academy that comes on Netflix. So again, this is Tisha the Diva. This is for my ladies, and stay tuned.
What's up, y'all? It's Tisha the Diva, and this is for my ladies. This is my podcast where amazing things happen and we get to talk, discuss, and celebrate real women of color. This is for my ladies is just for you. This podcast is a place where I get to highlight not only my life dreams and goals, but yours too. I believe I was called to create a platform for myself to express not only my thoughts, but those of other women that's unfiltered and untamed. I plan to talk and discuss topics that interest me and other women. I want my audience to be engaged and aware. So any topics, email them
All
to
right,
me
you
at
guys, welcome back to
tishadiva@gmail.com.
This is for my ladies, Season 5, Episode 82. All right, so y'all, we just about to get right into it. So as you all know, I have been out in California for maybe about 24, 25 days. And I don't know what the fuck made me decide to just come out here during the middle of a pandemic. First of all, y'all already know I came out here for my birthday. But then I got the opportunity to stay. I'm here. I'm looking for a job. Still happily collecting that unemployment. But of course, y'all already know the government didn't cut out that little $600 extra that we get every week. So a girl still doing good. I cannot lie, cannot complain. I do have all my bills paid up until October. I just want to make sure that I got squared away with that so that I don't have nothing to worry about even before coronavirus, even before coming out of California and all that great stuff. Just want to make sure that I stay abreast on things so that we ain't expect coronavirus to come and plague the whole United States of America and leave people without jobs and all that stuff. But hey, for the most part, a lot of people has been making the best of it. I know I've been making the best of it. And I guess I'm in a position where I'm able to create weekly podcasts, just tell you what's going on in my life, what's going on in the world. Y'all pretty much know what's going on in the world. But I guess if y'all care or want to know about what's going on in my life, y'all tune in every week to hear what I got going on. So with that being said, like I said, I've been here for about 25 days. I have been filling out applications. I just got a care package from my mom. Shout out to my mom. When I tell you she is amazing, and shout out to her. She just recently celebrated a birthday on August 7th, and then my sister celebrated her birthday August 8th. You guys, let me tell you. So I was feeling a little sad. Not that I was missing home, but home for me is family. So I was missing home. I was just missing that routine. Although I didn't see my mom and my family and them every single day, but just having the option to see them every day if I wanted to, because my mom literally lived 2 blocks away from me. I could walk over there. I was just missing them. And like my mom said, she said, this is the first time that you spent, our birthdays away from us versus, even if I didn't spend their birthday with them, being able to just still stop by, check in, say hey, see their face. So you guys, I was super sad. I felt like I was damn near depressed a little bit. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I just stayed in a room pretty much. I came out to eat, get something to drink, use the bathroom, shower, and then I would just come back in the room and watch TV or watch shows on my laptop and all that stuff. I got caught up on Moesha. Let's get into that, y'all. So first of all, okay, I'm excited to see a lot of our favorite 90s shows coming back. But there has been so much in, social media, just talking about how Brandy was a very toxic friend, how they were fat shaming Kim, how she was just ungrateful, and y'all know, cancel committee, the cancel culture is like cancel Moesha and all that stuff or whatever. But it's just a show, y'all. It's really just a show. It's a show to even show you some of y'all how y'all actually act and y'all personalities and everything with y'all friends. But then you got to understand, Moesha was like 15, 16 years old. I mean, for the most part, she did know better, but sometimes that was just her character. That was just the character that she displayed. But that's neither here nor there. It's just to show you guys. But it's okay to express, how you feel about the character, because of course we did not notice these things watching that in the 90s. We didn't know what toxic was, or a person being toxic. And neither did we even have the word fat shaming. That was definitely not a popular term in the 90s. At least it wasn't popular in my vocabulary, because, in the 90s, I guess my mom was a little thick. And people would be like, "Oh, your mom looked like Kim," and all that stuff or whatever. Which I guess it could be the eyes, and that she was just like a little on the thicker side. But when I tell you, Kim carried the entire show. If it was not for Kim, I don't know how that show would go. So it just really made me happy that the Parkers did get a spinoff, because if it wasn't for Kim being on the show, I doubt if they would have got a spinoff. She just really, really made the show. But what I've always hated about the Parkers, I always remember Kim being a little Dixie and just not wrapped too tight, but on the Parkers, they just make Kim seem like a dummy, and that's what I never liked about the Parkers. Kim just seemed real stupid. And that's just what I really hated about the Parkers, because I don't remember Kim being that dumb on Moesha. Now, she funny, and we could definitely see the characteristics that she has of her mother with Professor Ogilvy, and with her relationship with Hakeem, just that obsessiveness. So that's cool as far as them playing on that, like mother, like daughter. But as far as being a complete dummy, I didn't like that, because she didn't come off as a dummy on Moesha. She came off as a little tata, but not a dummy. So I just wanted to make that clear just about the show with Moesha. But I'm happy it's back. I enjoy watching it when I am filling my time with things to do. I catch up on Moesha's 6 seasons, so I got plenty to do until I find me a job. That being said, I think I filled out over, I'm exaggerating, I was about to say over 100 applications. It's been a lot. It ain't been 100, but it's been a lot. If I count, I could tell you that it's been a lot, between just the Indeed quick application, apply now, versus actually going on the website. But being that my mom sent me a little package with just some extra things from my house, one of the things that I did tell her to send me was my flash drive, so I could go ahead and get on a roll with securing employment while I am here. I guess, being out in California, I don't want to solely just depend on just having unemployment when I'm a sociable person and I want to get out and meet people. So, we'll just see how things go. So y'all definitely keep me in prayer with the job, with the career. I filled out like 6 applications at HBO, salary $1 million. So I'm just, shit, I'm in California. Might as well go ahead. I ain't selling myself short. If that's what the requirements, if you asking me what I want, I'm going to tell you, I want 6 figures. But anyway, so let me get into P Valley, okay? M-I, cricket letter, I, cricket letter, I, humpback, I. If y'all ain't never know how to spell Mississippi like that in elementary school, I don't know what the teachers or your mama was teaching y'all, because that's definitely how I learned how to spell Mississippi at a very young age. So if you have not been watching P Valley, it does come on Showtime. It pretty much takes place in Mississippi in the Delta, where there's a strip club, a popular strip club that is ran by Uncle Clifford, I think that's his name, who is a transgender male, or a cross-dressing transgender male. Well, I'm not even gonna say transgender, a cross-dressing man, who is falling behind on payments, on his loan payment for the club. Pink, Mercedes, who is the main character, and Haley / Autumn Night. They are pretty much like the main characters. Autumn was lost her daughter during, I'm gonna assume it's in the time of like Hurricane Katrina or something or whatever, but she lost pretty much everything in the flood. If I'm correct, she was in an abusive relationship with her husband. I'm not even sure if it's her husband or just a relationship, but I'm just going to assume that it was her husband, who was abusive. She escaped, lost her daughter during the flood, and basically was able to receive a new life from a suitcase with a lady. It was a cash, clothes, an ID, and that's basically the name that she had been using to basically secure a new life, and I guess to get away from her abusive ex-husband, who, if you are not watching now, sorry, spoiler alert, who is now looking for her. And he is actually pretty close to finding her, I guess, because of the bank transfers that she's been doing. Now, Mercedes, who is pretty much the main character, I believe is kind of like the story is centered around. Mercedes is the OG at the strip club. Day one, first, the pilot of the show shows like Mercedes' last dance, where she's been stripping for 7 years. She been saved up over 20 stacks, probably way more than that, but she was basically hiding her money in a church building fund that her mother goes to. Her mother is a crook and basically took that girl money, her own mama now, took her 20 grand that opened up her a church when she knew that her daughter was using that money as her retirement plan to open up a gym for majorette dancers. And she was it was basically on a tuition basis where she's receiving money every month to keep the doors open, but her mom real grimy, real sleazy, real trifling. I already said, if I seen her mama on these Hollywood streets, I'm treating her mama just like Peaches did Chad in a low down dirty shame, because that mama is that thing feel real to me. And I be having to understand that this stuff is just a show, but that thing be feeling so real. But anyway, really, really great show. To be perfectly honest, I cannot tell you what days it come on. I just know it's on Showtime, and I just basically been catching up on it because it was just something that a lot of people discuss on my Facebook. So I was like, okay, let me check it out, and it's pretty cool. And I had seen trailers for it during like the Chi and all that stuff or whatever, so that's what made me check it out. Now the Chi, so it is picking up. It is still I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to. I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm going to finish out the rest of the season. But they have to literally, Lena, she has to make a miracle happen if I continue to watch it into season 4, because I'm really not feeling this season. I'm glad Keisha is back. Now this episode, so Keisha has been back for some time now, for some weeks now, and of course things are different. Her stepmom Dre is basically trying to move forward while everybody is basically still trying to cater to Keisha's needs and whatever it is that she wants. Her brother Kevin is over it. He wants things to go back to normal. The mom is pretty much I think the mom name is Nina. She's pretty much, is Nina name? But I can't remember. Anyway, Keisha and Kevin's mom are basically trying to make Keisha as comfortable as possible. She don't really want her to relive anything that she's not ready. But Kevin, oh my God, I don't even know his real name. But when I tell you that young man is gonna go far with this acting stuff, I mean, if he don't win no type of Oscar Global Supporting Actress type award, I probably won't watch the show no more either, because that little boy can act. Do you hear me? Now in the show, again, I'm sorry if I'm spoiling things, but hey, listen, I'm just telling you what I've been doing, what I've been catching up on. So pretty much Kevin was saying that it was Keisha's fault because, you know, her being grown and fast, wearing the provocative clothes, you know, dating coaches at the high school and all that stuff, and how he's always covered for her, how this is his fault and he just want everything to go back, and how his mom pushed him to go to therapy but not pushing Keisha. He just want his mom to keep that same energy, the same way that she conducts and parent him. He wants her to parent Keisha in the same manner, in the same way, so that things can kind of go back to normal. Really, really good episode. Probably not the best, but it was a good episode. It's picking up, but I'll probably just continue to see how everything goes. But if they don't do nothing, yeah, I think I am hanging the Chi up. I am still mad that Brandon is not on the show no more. Hopefully Reggie come back. There was a tweet or something that Bart, that's his name, Bart, had said that there was no obituary shown and there was no funeral shown for Reggie. So something about maybe him not being actually dead or something. But we'll see. So what else? 20s. That is a really good show that is also written and created by Lena, who is the creator of The Chi. I believe that comes on Stars. To me, I feel like it's kind of like a little I don't want to say it's a little fake Insecure, for real. It's good. I mean, this first episode that I did watch, I did fall asleep on the second episode. I was getting kind of tired, but yeah, it was actually all right. But it does give me Insecure vibes. It does seem like, you know, Lena definitely watched a lot of Insecure in order to help kind of, you know, create a show. But it's cool, and it's centered around Hattie, who's 24, who's a writer living in LA. Okay. And not, I guess I'm not gonna say not being taken serious, but not taking herself serious as far as what it is that she wants out of life, and just trying to figure things out. So apparently in the show, they said, but you coming to LA and all that stuff, moving back home is like suicide. I was like, ooh, I clutched my pearls a little bit, because I ain't saying that I've been wanting to go back home, because I don't want to go back home to Virginia, but just missing home, I was just like, I want my family. But It's nothing. They can always come out here and visit. My sister said she was coming. I know my mama come. And I know my aunt, she definitely trying to come. And speaking of my aunt, I want to congratulate my aunt on delivering, excuse me. My aunt is now a minister elect, and she basically brought forth the word this past Sunday back in Virginia at the Way, the Truth, and the Life. And I think she did an amazing job. She pretty much was able to tie in her profession as a dental hygienist, to talk about basically like the retribution, talk about the retribution of, like, you know, what happens when you don't follow up on your cleanings and the things that can happen when you're not doing like the recommended stuff by the dentist, and basically how that ties into basically life, and just the consequences of your actions when you don't follow God's word, God's plan, and what God has ordained for you. And speaking of that, I know for me, I had been writing, you know, I write a lot even when I was at home, but just journaling a little bit more while I'm here, and just praying and interceding, just asking God, you know, has this move been ordained by, you know, by the Most High? And I probably should have asked before, but you know, sometimes you gotta walk by faith and not by sight. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was, well, God, you know, I've always been wanting to move to California. I've always been wanting to live in California. Just make a way. If this is of you, then, you know, rock out, do your thing. And you, again, use me. The same way, you know, I was praying. I was like, you know, the same way that you used me when, you know, I was petitioning to get the traffic light up, and how I, you know, was just really hearing your voice. I want it to be the same way. I'm in a brand new place where I have no family. Like, I have absolutely no family out here. I'm out here with new people, with a, you know, a family that's taking me in. But I just pray that this move is ordained by God, and that He allows me to flourish out here, because one, it is a place that I've always wanted to be, place that I've always wanted to live. So that I just pray that God just continue to just open doors and unlock doors of opportunities for me. And even while I'm out here, even at the age of 31, I don't have much pride in, I guess, starting from the bottom and working my way up. Because at the end of the day, I've accomplished so much, even back at home, in my own life, my own goals, my own achievements. So I don't feel like I'm starting at the bottom or just starting over. I do feel like I was placed here and brought out here, you know, for a reason. And again, I'm just asking that God just continue to just expose that every day. Anybody that's not for me, expose it, just whatever, and that just God completely has all protection over me, because I'm excited. Was I excited a couple of days ago when I was missing my mom and sister? No, I wasn't excited. I was, you know, I wasn't excited at all. Excuse me, I burnt my bad. I wasn't excited at all. It was just more so like, Lord, what am I doing here? I do know I don't want to go home, but I still got stuff there. My car is still there, like, you know, but I won't doing anything as far as within a career, and plus with coronavirus, I wasn't doing anything. I was just, you know, maintaining and just trying to make sure that I stay healthy, and you know, seeing my friends when I could and spending time with my family. But for the most part, I was at home all day reading, writing, and stuff like that. So I think I'm gonna get into blogging, y'all. I think it'll probably be something that'll be good for me, even especially being out here in California, and just the experiences that I've had thus far, which have not been many, but the ones that I've had has been a definitely just a stamp of being out here in LA. So I'm very, very excited about that. But yeah, I think I want to get into just blogging and just, my thoughts, my ideas, just sharing with you all. And I feel like I have just more than enough time to go ahead and just get started, and bust out like a couple of blogs and articles or whatever. Just as far as anything that interests me, anything that I feel like I'm able to talk about or whatever. So heck, and it's something that I've been wanting to do, as far as turning even like my podcast episodes into blogs, like where people can kind of go and read, because if some podcasts are not for everybody, but some people don't mind just sitting down, just reading and all that stuff or whatever. So I think I might get into that. But other than that, you guys, like I've been saying on my other podcast episodes, continue to just seek freedom. Continue to just make time for yourself. Continue to just demand your time, and just continue to just explore yourself with it. The things that make you happy, the things that you want to do, the things that you just want to achieve. I know moving to California has been a goal of mine. I am happy to be here. Now it's just me being patient and me just waiting. I need to start back working out. I definitely sent over some paperwork to cancel my gym membership at One Life, because I can't keep taking money out my account and I ain't even utilizing the membership, and y'all ain't even got no sister properties out here. So cancel that. But anyway, I'm definitely ready to go start back working out. Apparently there are no fat people out here in California. They might be out of shape, but they're like not fat. They're not big bone. Oh, none of that stuff. So I definitely want to make sure that I start, getting slim and trim, getting fit, once outside really open back up. They probably be doing some auditions and all of that stuff, and I want to make sure that I'm ready for the road, okay? But anyway, you guys, I ain't really got much today. Honestly, I really don't. California is beautiful. If you have not been here, make sure you visit. Even during coronavirus, I still encourage you all to make sure you all travel. Stay safe. Again, make sure you wear your mask. If you are in a place where it is mandated, pretty much it's mandated every single where, wear your mask, just out of respect and courtesy for others. Especially if you know that you ain't going to get tested, make sure you wear your mask, most definitely. But you guys, again, make sure you all continue to just keep me in your prayers, continue to just uplift me, continue to motivate me and encourage me. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe to This Is For My Lady, streaming on 12 podcast platforms, and also become a supporter of this podcast platform, okay, for just as little as $9.99. I definitely appreciate you all. I hope you all have an amazing week. Make sure you all catch me next week for another episode of This Is For My Ladies. Take care, you guys.